Tonight, the players decked out in their very best. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there at Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3 spot.
And he got a good look at the hands of Covington.
And since 1999, the Clippers and the Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon, where he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
Well, anytime that somebody scores, Devin Booker's the first option. He comes back and drills that one.
The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Here's Okogie, defended by Covington. Paul passes to Durant. 5 on the clock. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Good on the shot. Booker's got 5.
And Booker does not lack confidence when it comes to his ball handling. Wow, sensational there.
Kicks it out to Covington. The pass to George. Covington setting the pick for George. Drills the 3-pointer. 8 points for him.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Ball right side. And it's off from 3-point range. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. Well, Brent, Chris Paul is undoubtedly one of the smartest players in the NBA.
And that's why he's been able to maintain such a high level of play for so long. As one of his teammates said, he has an IQ that's going to keep him on the floor until he's 50. A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Releases and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency, but you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
And he makes both free throws. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools, next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
Now, here is George. He's got 8. Back to Plumlee. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A 3 from Leonard. They get it again. Outside for George. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Effortless from Paul George, knocking it down off the good pass.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, a bit ago, Teron Lue and I were able to chat. He was worried about their interior defense. He doesn't want them getting gutted in the paint. He told his players, look, we're going to score, but we've got to make it difficult on them to give ourselves a chance to win. Guys, let's see if they can follow that advice.
All right, thank you, David. Now here's Booker. He has 5. Now Paul. Pass to Ayton. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Well, hitting that mid-range shot, this is right now probably the extent of Ayton's range.
Covington, a screen on Booker. George with no one around. That 3 off the mark. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Suns. 4-point game. Off target from 3-point range. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Plumlee, the pass to Covington. Durant with it. Now guarded by Plumlee. Goes up. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Yeah, it's been years and years of coaches trying to figure out how you stop Kevin Durant. Just so long, so agile, and too good.
Takes it inside.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Oh, Kevin, not a penny, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, bounce to the ounce, Greg. Yeah, showing off the bunny. Now Ayton, after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer. Ayton finds Paul. Back to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Durant, the pass to Paul. From deep three-point range, Durant kicks to Paul. A three. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Clippers?
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out with great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Plumlee, and it's Westbrook in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. A three-pointer is right on target. You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big games. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
The defense has got to try to hassle Kawhi Leonard as much as they possibly can, especially at the arc. He's too accurate.
Westbrook with it. Chris Paul covering. Got that bucket in no time at all. George has got 19 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away. Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
And it's Mason Plumlee with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Suns trail by 10. Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Drills it from outside. Booker's got 8.
You can count on Booker for some three-point efficiency. He might not take as many as he used to, but still dangerous.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. And so here are the Clippers after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer. Highland passes to Zubac. Kicks it to Powell. Here's Mann. From outside the arc. Back to Powell. Another shot into the lane. Zubac finds Powell. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Man passes to Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Suns. They trail by 9 points. Their turnaround jumper misses off the right iron. The Clippers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Here's Man, defended by Booker. And the wide open shot from Morris buries the long-range jumper. Morris has got the lead up to 12 now for the Clippers. Paul passes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, Ayton out there playing poker with the flush.
LA's gotten out from three-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown.
And you just look at what Marcus Morris has done in his career.
Well, such a solid forward in the game right now, averaging over double digits in the last 8 years. But it's been that expansion and the fact that he can step behind the three-point line and be as deadly as he's been the past couple seasons. It's been a remarkable, consistent offensive production for his career.
In the corner, Powell with it. And it's Paul penetrating. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Man. A three-pointer off the mark. Suns trail by 12. Over in the corner, Paul. Ayton, great positioning on the putback.
Well, we talk about the offensive rebounding ability, and they're all about Ayton's timing. What a dunk.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Los Angeles shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. And Phoenix making a change here. Ross is checked in.
Now, Norman Powell settling in and understanding more and more of who he is at the professional level. He's a scorer, and he can shoot the three at a high clip.
And textbook. I mean, that move to the lane, you got to tip your hat on that one.
Well said, Greg. And Clark with some major elevation on the slam. Ross with the steal. Now here's KD, the fast break opportunity. Ayton finds Durant. Shoots a fader. The putback. It's good on the putback. Ayton's got it back down to single digits for the Suns.
Think about the next few years. How much more complete will Ayton get? There's some indicators there.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back.
30.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. It's been one outstanding game from George.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. Terrence Ross is out there with Chris Paul. Then there's Ayton, and it's Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. The second chance effort. No good from Durant.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Pass to Highland. Left to the wing. Here's Man. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Man's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Paul. And no good. Los Angeles leading by 11. From deep. And it's Durant with the rebound. Suns have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Stolen by Zubac. Here's Powell. And he drops it in from the low post. Powell's got the lead up to 13 now for the Clippers. Looking to end his cold spell. And no good that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. Powell, no one around him. No good on the quick three.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
Here's KD after the Clippers pick up 2. 6 on the shot clock. And then Durant with the dunk.
Well, coming off the pick and roll with that length, KD makes so many good decisions.
In just 4 seasons, Phoenix Greg went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Ayton trying to break free. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Ross. And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. And then for Phoenix, Baisley's checked in for Durant. Warren comes in for Josh Okogie. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Paul. Kicks it out to Leonard.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
George looking over the floor. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. There's 1:54 left here in the third quarter. Now, here's Shamet. He's covered by Westbrook. Passes to Ross. The pass to Shamet. Shot clock at 5. Here's the 3. Rebounded by Covington. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Clippers. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
Oh, what an amazing finish there. Just fearless. And when he attacks the rim, and it's as if the big fella wasn't even there.
And Leonard gets it to go.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Now here's Covington. Outside, George for the 3. Kicks it out to Leonard beyond the arc. And the 3 ball is good. Leonard's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Los Angeles. Shamet the pass to Baisley. Ross for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. Kicks it out to Leonard. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game break. Suns trail by 16. Shamet the pass to Ross. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
And that's how you want to use your fouls, not allowing him to get to the rim.
The Suns have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Outside for George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. George has got 22.
And you love how Kawhi has developed this part of his game, just able to find teammates and rack up assists.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers taking a 19-point lead into the break. The scoring. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Plumlee out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Ross with a wide open look, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Darius Bazley. That's his first foul. Clippers leading by 19 points. Outside, George. He dishes it to Plumlee. Leonard with no one around. Offline with his three.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Warren kicks to Shamet. Lets it go from deep. The shot, no good. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. George dishes to Leonard. Pass to Plumlee. Outside, George. Plumlee with a screen on Ross. George, that's a two-pointer. And the Clippers miss again.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Suns here with a different look. KD's checked in for Bazley. Okogie comes in for Warren. Booker, he's checked in for Terrence Ross. And Chris Paul's subbed in for Landry Shamet. Covington kicks to George. Over Paul. And it's off the back rim, no good. Suns trail by 19. Out to the right wing. Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
Kicks it out to Leonard, takes a three, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. A shot by Paul, no good.
It's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
And here's Covington from the arc. And another three for the Clippers.
Well, he's letting the defense know that he can do it from that kind of distance. Covington knocking it in.
Paul passes to Booker. Fades and shoots. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And that one's good. Leonard.
I mean, is there another guy in the league who knows when his team needs this kind of lift? Kawhi getting those 3 points right back.
Durant against Leonard. For 3, Okogie. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got 8 rebounds in this game. And George kicks to Plumlee. And here's Covington from the arc. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth. Paul dishes to Booker. Paul passes to Booker. Takes the three. It's hauled in by Paul George. And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. And here's Leonard from 3. Booker pulls it in. Phoenix has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only 1 of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Los Angeles.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for George.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand. And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Covington wide open, he fires. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
No good from Booker. George way outside. Pass to Leonard. Fires the three. That shot off. And a deep three from Booker. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They won this game going. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. For
Smack clowns with mad style.
Most of the action to come out of the backcourt in this game.
No, exactly, B.A. Both teams are led by their terrific guard play. The outcome of this game likely hinges on the respective performances of those two positions.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves, filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Conley in at the 1. Here's Towns. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist.
Well, just tremendous persistence from Karl Anthony Towns. Even under duress, the ability to stay focused.
Now here's Plumlee. Westbrook outside. And Westbrook slams it home.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play. There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title-contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals. But without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Boy, when we talk about those elite two-way threats, Paul George's name is certainly high on everyone's list.
Here's Edwards. And there's the drive. Good D by Covington.
I'll tell you, most of the time, this guy's going to finish that. But that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
George finds Covington. Here's Plumlee. And Gobert with a block.
This guy is an absolute menace and force on the defensive end. Rudy Gobert says, no, sir.
And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Takes a 3. George, and that's good. George has got 7 points. And we know how dominant George can be on both ends of the floor, Doris.
Well, consider he's a great scorer, a 3-level scorer, and then he's able to guard perimeter and post players. That combination of size, length, athleticism, he continues to be a major threat in this league.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Here's Edwards on the take. Covington grabs the board.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
Leonard gets the bucket.
That is absolutely ridiculous range from Kawhi. My goodness, it feels like he just stepped across half court.
Now here's Towns from outside the arc. Plumlee pulls down the board.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
George against Gobert. Leonard outside. Lets it go from deep. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Leonard with the ball. And it's Gobert picking him up. And Gobert with a block. 1:52 left in the first quarter of the game. Edwards for 3. Down low. Tipped. Here's Conley. Here's McDaniels. Pass to Towns for 3. Connects from downtown. He's got 7.
Well, the very definition of a modern NBA big. You've got to shoot with range. Karl Anthony Towns, yes, sir.
And finished off by Westbrook.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
Here's McDaniels. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to go on Paul George.
No debate there. He got hammered.
And that's good as he hits both shots. 1:15 left in the first. For 3, George. No good there. And Minnesota the other way with it now. Right side Edwards to the middle. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Even on the years he's not winning Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert finds a way to finish in the top 3. This is one of the most consistent elite defenders in the game.
Los Angeles has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Westbrook against Conley. Westbrook with the miss.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
McDaniels. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Towns has a 7'4" wingspan. If he gets off the floor, good night.
Towns against George. Covington passes to George. 6 on the shot clock. That one no good. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. George against Edwards. To the inside. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Edwards. Gobert's got his second basket of the night. And here's Westbrook. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Timberwolves. Hunting for opportunities. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Timberwolves.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
On the court for Minnesota, Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point.
You have to be prepared to catch and shoot in all circumstances if you're Robert Covington, and he was ready to rise and fire.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, L.A. is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Outside Edwards. Here he goes. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Westbrook finds Plumlee. It's blocked by Gobert. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. And here's Edwards outside. They get the rebound. And Gobert with the stuff.
Well, Rudy Gobert securing the board and making sure to convert.
Outside Covington. Pass to George. Covington, a screen on Edwards. George passes to Covington. The shake. And the layup is up and in. Covington's got 5 points in the quarter. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did. And a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
The Clippers have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Westbrook right side. Grant, we always talk about great footwork for post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a 3 off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who can do it all have superior footwork. Believe that.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Oh, it's stolen by Towns.
What outstanding defensive anticipation and a poor decision passing.
Edwards can't hit. The Clippers trail. Westbrook with it. 6 points for him. Morris can't hit. Something you can't deny about Marcus Morris. He is a passionate player.
On and off the court, this guy is highly competitive. He's a leader in the locker room. His playing style, to me, would fit with any organization. Smart and tough. Boy, we think of Rudy Gobert as a rebounding and rim protecting force, but right now he is in rhythm offensively.
Here's Mann. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Out to Powell. Three-pointer. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, Anthony Edwards out in transition, knows his teammates made a defensive play, and wisely leaks out.
Such a wide open look. Mann's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's Mann. Again, the Clippers score. There's 57 seconds left in the first half. Conley against Westbrook. Here's Gobert. And he can't get that one. Great D that time from Zubats. 3-on-3. And the Clippers call time here.
And no doubt, coach wants them to improve their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Highland, he's checked in for the Clippers. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Rivers is checked in for Conley. Here's Mann, guarded by Edwards. Morris for 3. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
You have now got to respect the three-point shooting ability of Marcus Morris. He understands now he's got to take that shot.
Gobert finds Towns. They get it again. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And you love to see the aggressiveness, using the height advantage to hammer it home.
On the wing man. With 1 on the clock. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And slammed that thing through.
A nasty two-hander. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half.
The Timberwolves, 36.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You look at Rudy Gobert in this game, he's been everywhere.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. Then it's Terrence Mann, then it's Norman Powell, and it's Highland in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
How about the strength and explosive nature of Norman Powell? This guy excels at absorbing contact. Well, when you consider if you're trying to guard Norman Powell, the first thing you have to worry about that quick first step. And he uses that first step with a combination of aggression and acceleration. Boy, he can get by you in a hurry.
Here's Noel. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Prince. Back to Rivers. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. Here's Mann. He's got 7. And you talk about Powell's athleticism. Doris, he is fearless on his drives to the bucket.
I don't want to meet him at the cup, BA, because he could put you on a poster fast. And on the other end of the floor, he's got the wingspan and athleticism to make any assignment something he is capable of handling.
And for Minnesota, their shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%. Lets it fly. No good, a bit long that time. Los Angeles has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Pass to Mann. Here's Highland. Anderson covers. For the lead. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Timberwolves.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Here's Noel, looking for his first basket, still in this one. Pass to Gobert. Cuts off the pass. Inside. A nice shot by Morris.
Well, this guy's a capable scorer from the interior. Marcus Morris adept at using that size and touch to his advantage.
To the paint. Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over.
Well, a late second-round pick in 2019 out of Florida State, Terrence Mann has proven to be a steal, and he's going to be in this league for a long, long time.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for the Timberwolves. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
And for Mann, proving he belongs, earned him a 2-year, $22 million contract extension.
And B.A., I love his game. An efficient scorer and good decision maker who doesn't try to do too much. He just makes it easy for coach to trust him with bigger minutes.
Here's Noel. George defending. Here's Prince. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. And it's the Clippers on the break. And that one's good. Covington.
And this is what we've come to expect from Russell Westbrook. Yes, he can be an explosive scorer, but if his teammate is open, he will put it on time and on target.
Now here's Towns. Over Leonard. Ooh, Leonard with the block. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Plumlee a screen to the middle. Pass to Covington. Launches it. Shot clock at 5. And a deep 3 from Leonard. And they get it back. Back to Covington. And he drives in. The shot off that time. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Here's Prince. Drills it from deep. Prince has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Boy, really nice job by Taurean Prince to be aggressive and assertive off the bounce and knows exactly when to go into his pull-up game. That is pretty.
Plumlee hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And the Clippers lead by 4. Here's Noel. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to Towns. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him.
If you look at his offensive rating, Towns one of the best to ever do it. That means the jump shot is key.
And the shot is good by Westbrook. Westbrook's got 8. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Towns down low. Leonard defending. Count it. Good.
Oh, big-time athletic play by Cat right there. Brushes off the contact, gets to his finish. Nicely done.
Westbrook outside. Out to Leonard. Westbrook outside with the drive, and he makes it on the layup. 10 points for him.
I think you've got to admire the court awareness of Russell Westbrook, because if you give him a window on the drive, he's going to take it for sure.
George with a steal. All by himself.
Foul to the Timberwolves. Austin Rivers. Second personal foul.
The first free throw is good.
Pretty incredible to think that Russell Westbrook made the triple-double somewhat routine. The ability to fill up a stat sheet like few others in the history of the game. Incredible, guys.
Outside Edwards. And he can't jam it through.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well. 3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Los Angeles has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Torian Prince is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1. Prince can't hit. The Clippers in the lead. Covington with it. He's picked up by Conley. Westbrook, the pass to Plumlee. Conley against Westbrook. Here's Plumlee. Tries again. Kicks it to George. Back to Westbrook. To the wing on the left. There's Plumlee with a 3. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Westbrook's got his 4th assist with that last one. Pass to McDaniels. And that one is stuffed right through.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Have to show more effort defensively. Everyone knows he can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Now here's George. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Well, Paul George is a difficult defensive assignment precisely for this reason. He's going to force you into contact.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
Here's Prince. Pass to Edwards. Fires the 3. And we're going to have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball.
Plumlee against Gobert. 5 on the clock. Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got his 6th rebound on the night. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Knocks down the long J.
Mike Conley wanted to make sure the momentum was not swinging the other direction, so he answers with a 3.
Now here's George. That 3's off the mark.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Edwards for 3. And another 3 from Minnesota.
Boy, that was deep. Anthony Edwards testing the limitations of his range on that one.
Pass to Covington. Now Plumlee, all alone. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Outside McDaniels. There's the 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. 17 points was their biggest margin. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Conley. Westbrook, the pass to Plumlee. Misses the 3.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the 3-point line.
Back to Prince. Conley against Westbrook. Fires it. Edwards, a pass to Conley. From deep. Gets the 3 ball to go. Conley's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, just such a smooth, pretty lefty stroke. That 3-point opportunity for Mike Conley. Yes, sir.
Westbrook outside. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter. Back to Plumlee. 3-pointer. McDaniels with the rebound.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Gobert is not fazed by these moments. He wants to be the man.
George drives in.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Outside Covington. Pass to Westbrook. There's the triple. Sinks it from distance. And it's an 11-point Clipper lead.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Clippers.
Simply taking better care of the ball may have made all the difference.
Yeah, and then on the defensive end, they kept the pressure on and forced a number of miscues.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Russell Westbrook.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
Leonard for 3. Knocks it down from distance.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
From deep 3-point range, Rudy Gobert with a rebound. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. More grit.
Smack clowns with mad style.
tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1.
Passes like this demonstrate Conley's unselfishness as well as his desire to get his guys going on offense.
Now here's Paul. Gobert pulls it in.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
Towns kicks to Gobert. Lets it fly. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And the bulk of Gobert's offense is going to come down low. Even if the D knows that, it can still be tough to stop.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. He said a primary concern is to prevent those easy three-point looks from outside. He said closing out hard on the shooters is going to be the key. If they don't bother the shooters, he said, it's going to be a very long 4 quarters. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the 3-ball is a big concern for any defense.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota. But out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And that one's good. Towns.
Well, that time Towns showing you that he has the physicality to beat the contact. The defense has to do a lot more than that to stop him.
Now here's Paul. Okogie for 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me,
man. How about this combo, guys? Part super athlete, part contortionist. Towns continues to impress.
Booker finds 8. Back to Booker. Paul with the ball. Durant way outside. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Towns with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Nice move. And it's Towns missing. Suns trail by 9. Ayton at the elbow. And Ayton throws it down.
Dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Towns the screen. Pass to McDaniels. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. No good with the triple. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And stolen by Booker. Right side, Kevin Durant. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
Minnesota leading by 7. The kick out to Towns. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Showing determination inside. Towns absorbs the contact and gets the whistle.
Karl Anthony Towns taking 2 shots.
And Towns drops them both.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
And here's Booker from the arc. Gobert pulls it in. Here's Minnesota. They're on a 14-5 run. Towns for 3. Here's McDaniels. Back to Gobert. Over to the left wing. Second chance shot. The shot off that time. So Phoenix will take it the other way. And a deep 3 from Booker. Phoenix no good that time either. For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Towns against Durant. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
It's Durant with the drive. Paul, no one around him. Bangs home the trifecta.
That's a good decision right there to get Paul the ball. He made it look easy on that catch and shoot.
The Timberwolves shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Second team foul.
The first free throw is good.
Mike Conley at the line for two.
And Conley drops them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Here's Paul, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And the leadership Paul provides both on and off the floor is extremely important, very valuable to any team. He's really about trying to make his teammates better, and that serves everybody well.
Here's Edwards, driving the lane. Here's Towns. Nifty move. And he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
Well, I don't think I've ever seen a lack of effort from Towns on the glass. He is a glass eater and keeps possessions alive for his team.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Timberwolves. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team. Phoenix.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Minnesota.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Here's Gobert. Edwards inside, and Edwards with the stuff.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
You know, guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times, but you really just try to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Towns comes in for McDaniel, and it's Rivers in for Mike Conley.
Well, that dribble gives KD the momentum he needs, and you can see his teammates already loading up with smiles as he explodes to the cup.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Booker the pass to Okogie. From deep. No good from Booker.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Knocks it loose. Here's Gobert. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start. A 3-ball. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. For 3, Edwards. Rivers finds Gobert. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
Now here's Paul. He's got 5. Pass to Booker. A fader. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
You You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Here's a Kogi. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And, you know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's KD. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
And the handles from Durant are downright filthy, using him to cut up the defense there with ease.
Edwards can't hit.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Aiden walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
And the second free throw, good.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Prince with a screen on Booker. Kicks it out to Prince. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Suns trail by 12. Here's Paul. The wide open look for Durant. They get it back. Ayton, the pass to KD. For three, Booker. And the Suns miss again.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
Daniels is checked in for Minnesota. Booker outside. Lock at 6. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Third team foul.
.58 seconds left in the first half. And Edwards with the stuff.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Here's Paul. It's stolen by Edwards. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Devin Booker. For Minnesota, they have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
Here's KD. And that one, good. KD's got 12 points in the game.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Here's Edwards. Here's the drive. And Edwards with the stuff.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Right wing for 3, a Kogi. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got 4 rebounds in this game. For 3, to the paint. Mr. Gobert. No good that time. Some solid defense from Ayton. Here's Booker. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that does it for the first half of play. Minnesota on top. Up. Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of it.
So on the floor for Minnesota, Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Gobert is out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Shot clock at 2. KD's shot is off.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over. And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
And the Suns here with a different look. Baisley's checked in for Durant. Warren comes in for Josh Okogie. Terrence Ross is checked in for Booker. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Chris Paul. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
Out of bounds. Minnesota ball.
Timberwolves leading by 15. And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. And Craig, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation.
Suns shooting around 29% from the floor. Tough night for them all around on the offensive end. Shamet. They get the rebound, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in.
What hustle on the offensive glass, finding ways to capitalize, paying off that hard work.
Conley with it, now defended by Warren. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And if he gets looks that cleanly, Gobert becomes unstoppable. He makes good use of his body and just wills himself to a foul.
Minnesota making some changes. Towns comes in for Taurean Prince. And it's Noel in for Edwards. And there's the pass to Baisley. Oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Phoenix shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
And you know, a lot of times, guys, in some of their performances last year, their free throw numbers helped them win games.
Outside Conley. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Gobert trying to get open. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Shamet. Inside. Ayton with it. Now defended by Gobert. There's Shamet. Second shot opportunity. A 3 from Warren. And the Suns get it back. They shoot again. Back to Ayton. Stolen by Michael Conley. Towns in the corner. From the arc. And Conley gets it to go. The assist by Towns. Conley's got 6.
Boy, in sync with his teammate on that possession. Well done by Towns on that pass.
Great open look there.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance.
Lets it go with the 3. Shots good by Noel. Noel's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Shamet. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here we go. One-on-one. Stolen by Warren. 1:44 left in the third quarter. Fast break. Minnesota launches it. A shot by McDaniels. No good. Suns trail by 18. Here's Shamet. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. Moore is checked in for Minnesota.
To the lineup for the Timberwolves, Wendell Moore.
Ross with a wide open look. Hits the three-point bomb.
Man, I like the three-point stroke of Ross. Gets it off so effortlessly. Man, he's got terrific form.
Moore finds Conley, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Minnesota making a switch here. Rivers checked in. Towns, the pass to Noel. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 5 assists in the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the Flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Back to Moore. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
From deep three-point range, and again, Minnesota with the triple.
I do not think you can overstate Towns' range. I mean, he takes a tough shot there and makes it look easy.
Ross. They need this. And it's Shamet missing.
He just keeps firing away from distance. I know he's trying to get himself heated up, but at what cost?
A nice shot by Rivers.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Timberwolves ahead, delivering the blowout. And we've got more NBA action.
And please give a big round of applause.
Now let's take a look at our assist of the game, presented by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's a Kogi in at the 3. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
And forget about finesse. This big fella's all about the power.
And that one's good. Towns.
You know, we all know Towns can do big numbers on offense, and it's great to see him this focused.
Booker looking around. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. No good from outside. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Moore right side. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. And here's Booker. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. All against Moore. Outside, Towns. And stolen by Ayton. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Phoenix no good that time either.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes guys have the green light to take that shot, but I don't think he's one of them.
For 3, Durant. Down low. And Ayton throws it down.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
The offensive rebound. Nice shot by Gobert.
Got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
Ayton kicks to Paul. Pass to Okogie. And here is Durant. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Moore.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
Towns for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Paul outside. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And then Rivers with the dunk.
a great feed, and that assist gives him a triple-double. You gotta love that kind of player, able to get it done in just about every facet.
Sinks the triple. Durant's got 5 points now this quarter.
Durant's shot is in the air before the defense even tracks the pass. I mean, he's 2 steps ahead of him, and that, folks, is a combination of awareness and speed.
Durant against Gobert. Towns for 3. Moore passes to Towns. Fades away. Unable to get that one. The Suns go the other way with it. Edwards has come in for Noel.
First team foul. Timberwolves substitution. Anthony.
Phoenix has gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep.
Had their fingerprints all over this matchup tonight. Just an impressive victory for the Timberwolves.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Karl Anthony Towns.
You know, getting a triple-double isn't easy because I never had one of those, but somehow he made it look easy, just showing you how versatile his game is.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Daniels, he's checked in for Moore. And it's Mike Conley in for Austin Rivers. Towns against KD. Towns kicks to Gobert. Stolen by Durant. And here's the break. And here's Booker from the arc. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Knocked loose. Durant with the steal. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Well, you're scratching your head with how do you defend a guy like Durant. I mean, his length, his speed, ball handling, all allow him to draw fouls easily.
Conley kicks to Edwards. Puts up a 3. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Phoenix's ball. Stolen by McDaniels. Conley scanning the floor. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Outside, KD. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right.
Smack clowns with mad style.
always puts a bounce in your step. And it's the Suns to start out. So here's the Clippers starting group. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Mason Plumlee. And it's Westbrook in at point guard. Now here's Covington. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Beautiful dime from Covington. He doesn't hesitate to share the ball.
Now Paul. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down. And coming into the league, Kawhi Leonard was viewed as a raw prospect, a solid athlete and defender, but someone that needed to work on his jumper.
George against Booker. It's Covington on the wing. The Suns clear it. Well, Smitty, there's no question Kawhi has put a lot of hours into developing his jump shot.
And you see the results now. He's become one of the game's elite scorers because of the hard work he put in, even becoming lethal from outside the arc.
Kicks it to George. And stolen by Booker. And they're on the run. For three, Durant. The shot that time not on target. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Leonard for three. Just over a minute and a half in. That one goes in.
I love how Kawhi gets to his spots. He won't let the defense throw him off.
For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Leonard against Booker. Outside Durant. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And that one's long. Westbrook outside. Pass to Covington. Back to Westbrook. Ayton against Plumlee. Shot clock at 6. Here's George. And he banks in the layup.
At 6'8", Paul George is a threat inside, looking very comfortable from in there.
Okogie on the wing. Back to Paul. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by George. The Clippers in the lead. Leonard on the wing. Back to George. Takes the three. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Now here's Booker. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Leonard on the wing. Jacks up a three. Pure from three-point range. Leonard's got his second bucket on the night.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Here's Durant. A shot to stop the run. Pass to Booker. Shoots over Westbrook. And that one hits the back iron.
Something's off about him this quarter.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
Now here's Westbrook. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Here's Leonard. Ayton with the defensive effort.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Paul passes to Booker. Shoots over George. Lets the three fly. Okogie's shot is off. The Clippers have got 6 of 8 shots to go. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Durant.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Now here's Westbrook. Leonard outside. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here.
Chris Paul takes pride in shutting down whoever he's guarding. He gets right in your jersey.
The first quarter concludes, and a double-digit lead on the scoreboard.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your...
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Clippers?
Right now, it's their passing game, and it's been on point. Doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint. Just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
And so in the game for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Mason Plumlee out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the one. Here's Okogie. The kick to Durant. Launches a three. Rebound by the Clippers. And Kevin Durant post-Achilles surgery. No apparent decline, Grant. Last season, the third highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever.
Booker for 3. And again, it's the Suns missing.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Looking at his percentages over the years, Kawhi is an elite three-point shooter. I think Leonard deserves more credit for that.
And again, it's the Suns missing.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Leonard on the wing. Drives to the hoop. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
Yeah, when you let Ayton get the ball close, it's over. DeAndre is just too skilled.
George passes to Plumlee. Out to Leonard. The three is up. That one is off. Now the Suns take it the other way. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul of the game. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there.
Substitution on the court.
Outside Booker. Pass to Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Driving to the basket for 3. Powell. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game. You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, B.A., you know, I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
Morris sets a screen. 5 to shoot.
First half, 2 minutes.
This one for 3. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. There's a minute 54 left in the first half of basketball. A second to shoot. Man misses.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Stolen by Booker. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Fades back. It's rebounded by Morris.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, B.A., one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play.
Phoenix no good that time either. The Clippers have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Morris on the wing. Here's Highland. He's covered by Ayton. Highland misses. And so here's Phoenix. Down by 15. Up top, Paul. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. The ball's knocked loose. Ooh, Durant with a steal. Booker for 3. Drains the triple.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
Up top, Morris. Here's Mann. Booker defending. They get it back. The kick out to Morris. Trying to get back on track. Hits the trifecta.
Unselfish. Moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
5 ticks left in the second. Booker for 3. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Ayton in its center. That's who's out there for Phoenix. It's Durant with a drive. And it's Durant with the finish.
Putting a little creativity into it. Durant usually making it look easy, but not here.
Zubac with a screen on Ayton. Morris passes to Zubac. Counted. And it's Morris with the assist. And the Clippers lead by 12.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Even though he was dealing with a taller defender, he got big and got the job done.
And stolen by Paul. The finish! And Booker with the jam.
And Chris Paul is known for his lockdown D. If you aren't careful with the ball, he will swipe it clean.
Stolen by Ayton. From deep. And Devin Booker, another 3. Booker's got 7 now in this quarter.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
To the left side wing. The 3 from Ayton. It's rebounded by Zubac. Los Angeles has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Here's Powell. There's the drive. Oh, denied by Durant.
Beautiful defense from KD, a capable shot blocker, both on ball and in help situations.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
What I like during this run, they paid incredible attention to the details at both ends. That needs to continue.
Morris for 3. Knocks down the triple. Morris has got 6.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Here's Durant. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And the move that really shook up the NBA world. I mean, Kevin Durant asking and receiving a trade out of Brooklyn. Now, with this team, he makes them a title favorite overnight.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Leonard, left side. The 3 is up. The Suns clear it. The Suns on offense. They're on a 13-5 run. Here's a 3 from Paul. Westbrook with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. for three. And the three-pointer goes. Westbrook's got his first 3 points of the game.
This is who Westbrook is in a nutshell. A flat-out baller with a quick trigger.
Get up out of your seats, everybody.
The Suns trailing. Outside Durant. Pass to Booker. George with a steal.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Booker against George. Now here's Durant. Tight defense on him. Oh, hits the outside fadeaway. Give him 8 points now.
If you give KD the mid-range, he'll take it. He's an efficient scorer from pretty much anywhere.
Plumlee, a screen on Paul. Westbrook, the pass to Plumlee. And now the Suns, fast break. Here's Okogie, up and in on the layup. And now just a three-point Los Angeles lead.
Great recognition. Understanding that that one is all him.
Sometimes that's the call. You want to be unselfish, but even more so, you want to be effective.
Out to Leonard from downtown. Here's Plumlee. Covington passes to George. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Leonard. The three ball. And the Clippers miss again. Outside Paul. Oh, Covington with a block.
All over, guys. I like watching Covington be a pest on the defensive end.
The shot's good. Plumlee's got 6.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Booker for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one. Booker against George. Pass to Plumlee. Leonard outside. Kicks it out to Westbrook.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
First team foul.
.16 seconds left to play in the third quarter. And Covington, here we go. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
On the drive, Covington is so explosive. Defense tries to keep up, but fouls him.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And here's Paul. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Smart move by Chris Paul, shooting right into the defender to win a trip to the line.
He's off on the second. For 3, George, and it's in! Oh, nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
That might be a soul-crushing basket. What a...
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers, leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Mason Plumlee. And it's Westbrook in at the point.
And any decent look from distance, he's taking it. He has that locked-in mentality right now.
This is when they need it the most. So they're so close to evening this game up.
George for 3. Counted from distance.
He's been doing this a long time. George can hurt you from outside, inside, and everywhere in between.
Paul. George against Booker. Durant, the pass to Booker. Fades and shoots. The offensive rebound. Durant's shot is off. The Clippers in the lead. Pass to Covington. Now Plumlee. Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
On any given night, Kawhi can just take control of the offense and elite score from all 3 levels. He never takes a break on any possession. He is ruthless on the offensive side of the floor.
Pass to Covington. And the jam by Covington.
This speaks to Westbrook's high level of awareness. Understands when one of his guys is wide open.
And Paul gets it to go.
What an incredible ankle breaker to help create space for a shot.
Westbrook, the pass to George. Outside Covington. He takes it in, kicks it to George. Here's Plumlee. Leonard outside. Pass to George. Here's the 3. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 3 assists tonight.
He's been so aggressive on offense. And with the results, you understand why.
You know why? Success breeds confidence. And he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points. But that's just not a good look.
Here's Westbrook. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Chris Paul.
Some would call Westbrook a stat stuffer. But for him at this stage of his career, it's about trying to win titles.
Outside Booker. 3-pointer, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Leonard for 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing. For Phoenix, they've got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And great job to establish position and square up.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
And again, no good by the Clippers. The Suns running out of time. Booker for 3. Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got 8 rebounds in the game. Leonard passes to Plumlee. Back to Leonard. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Driving in. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Covington. Fires for 3. Fires in the triple. And the Clippers lead by 14.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Here's a 3 from Paul. Can't hit that one. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 21.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Clippers.
Their unbelievable shooting was probably the biggest difference tonight, but they also got stops.
Yeah, great effort on both ends. Now, they worked for good shots, and they were stingy defensively as well, but just really impressive.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Paul George.
What was impressive to me, it felt like he made an impact in so many areas. Some of the effort won't show up in the stat sheet, but I noticed it.
And George launches it from deep. Okogie pulls down the board. It's stolen by Leonard. Pass to George. Stolen by Booker. In transition, here come the Suns. Oh, got a piece of it. It's stolen by Leonard. Misses there. So no problem for the Clippers as they get Allie. Thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for Grant Hill.
Smack clowns with mad style.
talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And, Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
And the Clippers starting five. The wing pair. George and Leonard. Plumlee out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the one. Now George, following the miss by Michael Conley from deep. The shot's good from Plumlee.
Smart play from PG. Just sees a man with a better shot and gets him the rock.
And here's Conley outside. That shot misses. The Clippers go the other way with it. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touches it last. Now let's find out what head coach Chris Finch had to say to David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. I expect this to be an inside-out kind of game. This team has a lot of shooters who can really get going once they hit a ball. We'll see if they can get on a roll from out there. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Outside, George. No good on the triple. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here.
Part of the lean years in Los Angeles, I was there, unfortunately. It's incredible to see that this franchise has become a better winning percentage team than the Lakers in the past decade.
And Brett, that Clippers turnaround, did you see that coming?
I mean, not in this way, Kevin. Certainly, it's been a lot of outside factors that have gotten the Clippers to this point, but with the ownership and the enthusiasm behind what the owner brings to the table and wanting to make this team viable, they're in position to make some great noise if they find their health. So healthy for the league to have two teams in LA that can be this good.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Conley with the three. Passes it to Towns. Shot clock at 6. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And you see Big Cat has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
George passes to Leonard with the fadeaway. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Towns down low, defended by George. Towns with the bucket. Towns has got his second bucket tonight.
And how about Towns there taking full advantage of that size, just dominating the glass on that second chance opportunity.
And George kicks to Plumlee. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
Westbrook passes to Plumlee. Again, Los Angeles. Greg, it is impossible to argue against Westbrook belonging to that top 75 players list, isn't it?
It really is, Kevin. I mean, his career numbers and accomplishments speak for themselves. A very unique player. Easily one of the best during his prime.
Such a wide open look.
Think about the rookie year that PG had where he shot under 30% from the three-point line, but all that tireless work in the offseason and now such a vital part of his game.
The kick out to Towns. Back to Gobert. Goes back up. Minnesota working with a new shot clock. And another shot. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Gobert's got 5.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
Plumlee, no luck. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a 5-point game. Gobert, no good. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Westbrook kicks to Leonard. There's the triple. Kicks it out to Covington. Edwards against George. Back to Covington. There's the 3. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 4th assist in this one.
Beautiful stroke off the catch and shoot from Robert Covington that time.
Edwards looking it over. And that does it for the first quarter. The Clippers lead by 8. On target.
Please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Clippers?
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the 3-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Plumlee, and it's Westbrook in at the point. Now Leonard, after Robert Covington missed from long range. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank break dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? Man, they could knock down the Clippers.
And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Edwards dishes to Rivers. And he banks in the layup. Rivers has got his first bucket of the night.
That's what you get with a bigger guard, a guy that can carve out a little bit more space, and Rivers does a good job that time.
Westbrook against Rivers. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
It's Westbrook with the drive and the dunk by Westbrook.
Look, I know some guys are going to dunk, but when it's Westbrook, man, he fires up his teammates.
And it's Towns missing.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Covington setting the pick for Westbrook. George passes to Covington. And here's Leonard from 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters and help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you. And he makes that one. Rivers has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Nice job by Russell, just not forcing anything on that play.
Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. You could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA.
Here's Westbrook. Nobody near Leonard. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 5 assists in the game. Towns for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. It's stolen by Edwards. Gobert down low. Working on Plumlee. Los Angeles leading by 9. And here's Leonard from 3. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Came into the league and struggled from the three-point line. Kawhi Leonard has made his weakness a strength. They're playing working to perfection there if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
The shot by George, wide open. For 3, Covington. Outside for George. From past the arc. Gobert pulls it in.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Leonard with the ball. Now defended by Gobert. Plumlee with a screen on Rivers. From deep, George. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Rivers passes to Gobert. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. 10-point lead. In the corner, George with it. And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. 27 seconds left in the second quarter. In the corner, it's Morris. It's stolen by Gobert. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Lays it up off the glass. Gobert's got it back down to within single digits for Minnesota.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Morris with a screen on Edwards. Man can't hit. And so that brings the first half to a close. Clippers ahead, up by 8. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters. Just disrupting everything.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
They've got Kyle Anderson. He's out there with Reed. And it's Prince in at the small forward. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half.
And the one thing about Moore, he doesn't scare you from beyond the arc, but you still have to account for him.
Here's Alexander Walker. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Alexander Walker passes to Reed. To the wing on the left. Jacks up a 3. And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Los Angeles leading by 10. Pass to Highland. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
The assist.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Lets it go from the wing. Highland misses. Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. The 3. Noel, no good.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
You know, you appreciate Zubac's focus on close-range looks as a big man.
Well, Zubac's one of those big centers that's burly and tough and rugged on the inside. While other bigs are searching that three-point line out, Zubac's looking to get deep into the paint. You look at his shooting percentages over the past couple seasons, up around 60%. That's good shot selection and great consistency.
From downtown, he can't hit that time. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. The pass to Reed. Shoots the three. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Powell, no one around him, trains it from beyond the arc.
Great job by Norman Powell off the catch.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Reed. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Reed's got 4 points this quarter.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Prince kicks to Anderson. Back to Prince. And the rejection by Zubac. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Here's Alexander Walker. No good on the quick three. Clippers leading by 13. Man. Pass to Highland. Stripped away. Oh, and here comes Prince. All alone. From deep. Man can't hit. Here we go, one-on-one. Prince outside. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Here's Man. Morris passes to Man. Now here's Zubac. 5 to shoot. And they recover it. Passes it to Highland. It's good from long range. Highland's got 7 points in the game.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
And that's a foul called on Naz Reid. That's his first foul. A different look for the Clippers.
Substitution on the court.
Clippers leading by 16. Leonard dishes to Westbrook. It's George on the wing. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Reed gets the bucket.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitors.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Reed gets the bucket.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
A wide open look for Plumlee. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Fires for three. From deep, Prince, and that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers in command with the six. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this team to become competitive. Timberwolves trail by 16, and on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Plumlee out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the one spot. And the dunk by Towns.
Yeah, that's what we call playing with force. And Towns going up for the dunk, daring the defense to contest.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Conley finds Towns, lets the three fly. Plumlee with the steal. And now the fast break. George with the ball. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Leonard's got his 3rd assist on the night. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Well, they've been fantastic tonight, really enforcing giveaways and getting scores on the other end. I mean, you get a few more possessions like that, confidence grows, and you win that turnover battle.
Leonard with the steal. From deep three-point range, Covington's shot is off.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Clippers leading by 17. It's stolen by Gobert. Towns against Covington. The tray. And it's Towns missing.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. Fires the three. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the 4th period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
Conley with it. George picks him up. Towns wide open. No good again that time.
It's another just bad decision on a night full of those. The shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
From deep, George. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 6 rebounds in the game. Edwards slides in. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Defensive foul.
And he's got more than a few ways to beat. Edwards will be aggressive when he has to initiate contact and create the N1 opportunity.
And here's George for 3. Westbrook against Conley.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Westbrook up top. In the corner, George with it. Just 5 to shoot. Offensive rebound. And here's Covington from the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. Covington's got 9 points in the quarter.
And it'll be interesting. Will they start calling Covington's number offensively the way he's going?
The 3 from Leonard. The kick out to Westbrook. Three-pointer. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got his 6th assist on the night. Plenty of space. And he hits the jump shot.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
Plumlee, the pass to Westbrook. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Leonard finds George. From deep. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Clippers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Kawhi Leonard.
It felt like there was more than one of him out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
And here's Leonard from 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. It's Gobert with the ball for the Timberwolves. Outside Edwards. Leonard with the steal. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Kicks to Covington. It's George on the wing. 6 to shoot. Plumlee sets the pick for Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And here's Edwards. So the Clippers winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.
I smack clowns with mad style.
Lock in. Get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. And it's the Suns to start out. All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3.
All right, here's a tip for the defense in this one. Avoid sending Chris Paul to the line at all costs because he will punish you if you do.
Now here's Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Durant too quick off the drive. Easy dunk for KD.
Conley finds Gobert. Now here's Towns, guarded by Durant. Towns passes to McDaniels. The kick out to Edwards. Fires from deep. And out of bounds. The Suns will take it.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
Now Paul. Pass to Booker from the arc. Fade away. Karl Anthony comes up with a rebound. Well, when it comes to free throw shooting, Paul is one of the best in the league.
Well, in 2021, he was the best in the league, hitting 93% of his shots he took from the stripe. You're simply better off letting him take the shot clean.
Durant, here's Ayton. Right side, Paul. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Paul's got his second basket.
The wily vet Paul able to score down low.
Edwards with it, now guarded by Ayton. Edwards can't hit. The Suns have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. From behind the arc. And it's Gobert with a rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. McDaniels passes to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
I'll tell you what, that cat was strong and physical. Woo, I'm not sure how you can effectively stop Towns around the basket.
Ayton passes to Durant. And Gobert with a block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. Paul finds Durant. Shot clock at 5. No good with the triple.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
What a job Monty Williams has done in his time with the Phoenix Suns. Hats off to the talent that he's been able to bring in and develop. And that's the way he's created a winning culture.
And that one drops.
Unsurprisingly savvy pass by Booker, setting another guy up for success instead of forcing a shot.
Conley passes to Edwards. Goes back up. And Gobert with the stuff.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. Really left him alone that time. Ayton's got 5 now. Boy, Richard, you really can't say enough about what Monty Williams has done with this Phoenix team.
Struggled in his first year, but we gave him a break for that. Immaculate seasons the last 2 years, becoming a Western Conference juggernaut.
And there's 1:45 left in the first quarter here. Paul with it. Towns covering. Paul passes to Durant. Outside for Booker. Pass to Ayton. Outside Durant. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Durant against Towns. 6 to shoot. Okogie on the wing. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Smart dish by Durant, giving it away to a guy with a quality look.
And stolen by Booker.
Timberwolves foul.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Suns. Free throws good from Durant. Booker against Edwards. Booker, the pass to Durant. Beyond the arc. He can't hit that time. The Timberwolves trail. Outside Edwards. Outside McDaniels. From outside, off the mark. The three. Here's Gobert. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Gobert's got his third bucket of the night.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Back to Aiden. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Pass to Paul. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
A great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Now here's Paul. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Paul's got 6 points.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Outside McDaniels. Let's go with a 3. Drops in the 3.
This is who Towns is. An unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Here's Durant. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great clock management there.
Boy, that was close. Got it in just in the nick of time.
Please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You'd love to see it.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's 8 in at the 5. And for Minnesota, their shooting has been good, 54% on this one.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
The Suns leading. Booker finds Paul. Now Durant. Here's Okogie. The kick out to Paul. Booker, the pass to Paul. 5 on the clock. The 3. Buries it from 3. He's got 9.
By no means a volume 3-point shooter, Paul picks his spots and is very accurate.
And stolen by Paul. And the Suns pushing it up now. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Beautiful timing from KD. He just knows when to get up there for the alley-oop.
Here's Edwards. It's deflected. Here's a 3 from Paul. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Durant with it. He's picked up by Edwards. It's blocked by Gobert.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. So why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
And RJ, you took a part in a lot of playoff basketball. Compare the intensity of the regular season versus the postseason.
It's so different preparing for a regular season game than a postseason game. You have more experience. You understand what the other team is going to do. So the prep is that much more higher, but you also have to execute at an entirely different level.
Paul for 3. And again, it's the Suns missing. And here's Minnesota now. They trail by 9. The kick out to Conley. There's the triple. Kevin Durant pulls it in.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Booker. Back to Durant. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Edwards, the pass to Towns. And it's in there. Towns has got 6.
What a beast inside. When Towns gets in tight, he's almost a sure thing.
And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Brandon?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Now here's Paul. 9 points in the game. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
In his comfort zone, finding an opening and exploding to the rim.
2 minutes remaining in the half. 2 minutes.
Pass to Towns. Fires for 3. Edwards can't hit.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And Gobert with a block. Edwards against Ayton. The shot by Towns, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Paul. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got his 4th assist with that last one.
Every team wishes they had a star like CP3 who provides whatever you need when you need it.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Now here's Conley. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. McDaniels can't hit. Booker with it. He's picked up by Conley. Here's Okogie. Gets the 3 to fall. And the Suns lead by 12.
Fantastic decision making. Ayton electing to move it for the high percentage look.
Towns for 3. And a nice finish on the layup. Towns has got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Pass to Booker. Towns against Durant. Clock at 6. Over Towns. That one off the back iron and out.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
And the shot goes.
That's just Big Cat using his upper body strength to convert through contact.
And it's Paul off the drive. Hey, one heck of a crossover there. Paul's got 15.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And with incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
Oh, what a performance by Chris Paul. He's been the...
Your Minnesota Timberwolves, 27. The Suns, 35.
Played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Chris Paul having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with the game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Conley in at the 1. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Stolen by Conley. Towns up top. And stolen by Booker. To the inside. Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Following the score by Minnesota. Paul passes to Durant. Tries to break his ice. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. RJ, you played with some of the greats. LeBron, Duncan, Dirk, Jason Kidd, just to name a few. But if the game were on the line, who would you want taking the last shot? Putting you on the spot here.
I'm going to be really honest. I have been in great situations with all of those guys, and they have all delivered. So this isn't, but I'm going to go with the person that's delivered the biggest shot of my career, and that was Kyrie Irving, and he hit the clutchest shot in NBA history. Argue with me if you want. You're going to lose.
No argument here. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. 5 to shoot. Here's Anderson. Kevin Durant pulls it in. Durant's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside Booker. Launches a 3. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Durant's got 3 assists tonight.
This is Booker at his most dangerous. No hesitation right there.
Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Outside Paul. 4-3. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Second team foul.
And the leadership Paul brings to this team is so incredibly important. His teammates really rally behind him.
Shots.
And he makes all 3. The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Back to Prince. From the arc. Here's Alexander Walker. And too long on the shot.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
Now here's Reed. From outside the arc. On the wing, Noel. He's guarded by Paul.
Josh Okogie. Second personal foul. First team foul.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Pass to Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Outside Booker. The fader. Nails it from beyond the arc. Booker's got 6 points in the quarter.
A reliable three-point sniper. I like seeing Booker connect from downtown.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star, and then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
Now here's Paul. He's got 18. Pass to Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
Assisted.
Sharp find by Paul, one of the best passers of all time.
Reed, a screen on Durant. And here's Reed. Jacks up a 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter.
Defensively, Ayton's always had the size and length. Where he's really improved is with the angles he takes to the ball.
Here's Okogie. Here's Ayton. Another shot. And it's good on the lay-in. Ayton's got 11 points.
And there he is. I mean, attacking the boards, converting off the misses. I mean, trying to do everything he can to secure this W.
Always giving max effort on the glass, taking everything they'll give him.
Here's Alexander Walker. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Here's Prince. Here's Noel. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Reed. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. Booker with it. And here's Ayton. Reed defending. Booker for 3. Reed with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Anderson for 3. Doesn't go that time. Now the Suns take it the other way. Here's Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Okay, normally the guy is a sleeper, but those were 2 loud points there by Kevin Durant.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
And it's Alexander Walker penetrating. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns now holding a 12-point lead. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Phoenix is shooting 51%. Good clip from the field. And so in the game for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
Inside, here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells a story of how well you are playing team offense.
Paul with the bucket.
Even in the later stages of his career, Paul's handles remain incredible. He's got that thing on a string. What a move.
The 3 ball. Gets a hand on it. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Phoenix. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Poke loose. Here's Prince. Blocked. The 3. That won't go either for Paul.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from 3, and he's pretty good from there.
Reed for 3. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Off target with the 3. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Booker fires from way outside. A quick shot there. It's off target. The Timberwolves have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Here's Noel. Pass to Prince. Lots of room. Good work there as it goes.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Here's Paul, driving inside. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
On the drive, Paul can be trouble, going right into the coverage just to get the whistle.
Some changes for Minnesota, and so he makes both from the line. The Timberwolves have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. He drops it from range.
Yeah, we've seen Conley do this forever, running the point with precision.
Booker on the take. Launches it. And again, it's the Suns missing. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Towns finds Edwards over Booker. Paul with a steal. In transition, here come the Suns. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Towns for 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And the lob disrupted, not to be. Outside Edwards, puts up a 3. Out of bounds, it'll be Phoenix's ball.
Phoenix ball.
No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
And stolen by Paul. Outside Durant. Okogie on the wing. Pass to Ayton. Outside Booker. From deep 3-point range. And they recover it. Here's Okogie. Back to Ayton. And stolen by Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Lets the 3 fly. Now Towns. Pass to Gobert. Stolen by Ayton. Outside Booker. From deep. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 5 rebounds in the game. Edwards finds McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Then it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Suns.
They paid the price for sloppy ball control before, but tonight they kept it locked up tight.
Yeah, they did. And at the other end, they were very disruptive defensively.
And what a huge performance it was from Chris Paul.
And I love his tenacity at the defensive end on the floor. Very disruptive all game long.
And he nails the third. 1:19 left to play in the fourth quarter. And Booker, here we go, fires the three. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Shot is good by Edwards.
Yeah, just a solid passer. Towns relishes his role as leader of this team, wanting to set up his teammates.
Booker with a screen on Conley. Outside Booker. Pass to Aiden. Back to Booker. Just 5 on the clock. Outside Paul. Left side Durant. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. And Minnesota has possession. It's a 10-point game. Towns a screen on Booker. From deep, Conley. Edwards for 3. Offensive rebound. From deep three-point range. And the ball out of play. The Suns will have it. "19 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Now here's Paul. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one...
I smack clowns with mad style.